Circling coordinate geometry. Let's have a look. A submarine is within square root of 58 kilometers of a point A. Now, as we are reading it, let's observe what's on our drawing. So here we can see there is a submarine, right? Because they are saying from point A to submarine, I have that distance. That's where that distance is. And then square root of 170 from the point B. So then they are saying this distance here, that's what it is. The distance from A to B is 20. And then they are saying the distance from here to here is 20y. As well, we can see it from measurement. Here, x is 0. Here, x is 20. Therefore, the length here will be 20. A and B and submarine are all at the same depth. This is represented on the coordinate diagram below. The points A, 0, 0, and B, 20, and 0 are shown. Part of the circle K, and I know maybe that's a little bit difficult to see, but here, as you can see, I would have like a circle, isn't it? That's just part, and this circle is going. And then here you can see that's a part of another circle, isn't it? That would have been going. Okay, so part of circle K and S are shown where K has a center A, so that's the center. That means that is the radius of that circle. And S has the center, so that's where the center is, and that is the radius, let's do capital R, for that second circle. The circle intersects at the point C and D. The submarine is in the shaded region, are the region that is inside both circle K and S. Okay, so what do we need to do? The first part is telling us to write down the equation of the circle S. How do we write down equation of the circling coordinate geometry? Well, we go to our formulas in our table, has to do with coordinate geometry. And here it is, page 19. It's the first one when we are looking, when in our question they are telling us to find the equation of the circle. In your table, there are two equations first, and then we have the second equation. Usually we use the first equation. Why? Because that's usually where we have the information for. Sometimes we can have information for the second one, but that is more rare. So by default, we always can check the very first equation. So which circle am I writing? Hold on, because I'm getting too many stuff here. So we are writing circle S here, that side. So what do I need to write in order to write the equation of the circle? Don't forget x and y remain x and y. Yeah, every equation have x and y. That means here H, K, and R, all of these I'm going to replace with numbers. So what is H, K, and R? So here beside it you have given center H, K, and radius R. So that means instead of H and K, you put coordinates of the center. What are the coordinates of the center of my circle S? The big circle, 20 and 0. So 20 and 0. And then radius. And what is the radius? Radius is a square root of 178. So let's replace those letters with numbers. So it will be x minus, instead of h, what do we put? The x coordinate of the center, which is 20. That is taken to the power of 2 plus y again minus, and then k is the y coordinate, so that is 0 to the power of 2, and then equal our radius, which is what? Square root of 178, and that is taken to the power of 2. Now, the only thing we do not take the brackets to the power of 2. Here we can omit that 0, isn't it? So we write x minus 20 to the power of 2 plus, because y minus nothing will be y to the power of 2. And then again, if we put that in the calculator, if we are not sure, that will actually give us 178. However, that power of 2 and square root will cancel each other out. So we do have equation of the circle. Now, the next part, we kind of hide the next part here, is saying what? The point C, 7 and 3, and the point A is 7 minus 3. That is not correct. Sorry, guys, let me just go back. My apologies. I was actually checking. That's actually a mistake on your, that should be reading D. I don't know why it is A, because coordinates of point A is 0, 0. So coordinate of C is 7 and 3, and the point D is 7 and minus 3. So by using your answer to part C1, so our equation of the circle, let's write it down here. That was x minus 20 to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2, 1, 7, 8. Or otherwise verify that the point lies on the circle S. Now, when we have a point on the line, okay, it doesn't matter what kind of line, straight, curve, circle. That's the reason why x and y remain x and y. That's the reason why they are not numbers, they are letters. Why? Because they represent every point that makes up that particular line. And coordinates of each of those points will be different. So if I have a coordinate of a point and I replace x and y with those coordinates, it will make that equation true, whatever that equation is. So in this case, the value of x is 7, the value of y is 3. If we replace that, so instead of x, we put 7 minus 20 to the power of 2, and then instead of y, we put 3 to the power of 2. If I put this side of the equation of the calculator, I should get 178, and indeed that is equal 178. It is true. So that point is on the circle S.